Mr. President, let me just thank you. You not only honor the memory of Senator Humphrey and Vice President Humphrey, but you honor the entire state of Minnesota by your presence today. Thank you very much for coming. Clearly, one of the hallmarks of Senator and Vice President Humphrey's career was his passion for civil rights. And during the several years that our next speaker has served in the U.S. Senate, that has been his passion, his commitment, and his work. Senator Al Franken has worked tirelessly on behalf of women's rights, on behalf of GLBT rights, on the rights of all Minnesotans and all Americans. It's one of the things he has dedicated himself to, similarly as Vice President Humphrey and Senator Humphrey did as well. Our next speaker, our junior senator, Senator Al Franken.
Thank you, Dick, for those kind words. Thank you. It is a tremendous honor to be here today for this dedication and before all the distinguished guests who are here and speakers who are here. Mr. President, thank you for coming during Amy's speech. And Amy, good cover. You did a good job, good cover. Hubert Humphrey was known as the Happy Warrior. His service was guided by principle, but always in the spirit of generosity and goodwill. In the Senate, he got great things done because he got along with even his ideological opposites. Barry Goldwater, a good friend of Hubert Humphrey, said of him, "Hubert has been clocked at 275 words a minute with gusts up to 340. While Hubert Humphrey famously used a lot of words, the words that he spoke were so eloquent and so memorable. And I would emphasize that they are as meaningful and eloquent and urgent today as they were when he said them. Take two of the quotations that are etched in this memorial. "The time has arrived for the Democratic Party to get out of the shadow of states' rights and walk into the bright sunshine of human rights." That is as true today as it was in 1948. And you know that if Hubert Humphrey were with us today, he'd be leading the fight against the two constitutional amendments that are on this year's ballot. One which seeks to enshrine discrimination in our state constitution, and one which would disenfranchise many of the poor, the elderly, and minorities. And perhaps his most famous quote about those in the dawn of life, our children, those in the twilight of life, the elderly, and those who are in the shadows of life, the sick, the needy, and the handicapped. You know that if Hubert Humphrey were with us today, he would be fighting for full funding of Head Start. He would be fighting to keep Medicare a guarantee for our seniors, and for making sure that those who are hungry have access to food, and those who are poor and sick have access to health care. And he'd be fighting against cuts to food stamps and to Medicaid. Hubert Humphrey's words are alive. His spirit is alive. A memorial isn't just about looking back. It is about the debt we owe to those who came before us and the obligation we have to those who are here today and to future generations. I know that the happy warrior would believe that we can fulfill that obligation. Thank you.